Yeah, and we do need rest. We can camp here, I guess. I would really like to find that temple, but let's look at the map. There is a path over here. Maybe we should... We'll camp here until daybreak. And go through this... Well, no. Let's go this way. Oh, there's a little town here. Excellent. Is there anything else around here? Any treasure? Treasure! I see nothing. Eyes, goggles, nothing. Well, we could have made it to this town, I guess, but oh well. So this must be... What is this? Zoon! Zoon, zoon, zoon! Let's go check out these little houses here. Maybe there will be more quests for us to undertake, or ignore as we see fit. Locklear rapped on the tavern door. Ricka, ricka, rap, rap. My name's Locklear, and I'm here to say, is anybody in the house today? I just hung my head in shame. That was awful. Okay. When it was apparent no one was coming to open up, Locklear shrugged. Well, it would seem that there's nothing in there. Okay, let's knock on this door. The door swung open. Whoa, bleary-eyed and smelling of alcohol, a 40-ish looking man sneered... What's with this 40-ish thing? Whatever. Well, what do you want? He shouted. Out with it. We were hoping you could give us directions. Directions? Directions? The man's eyes blazed as he snared a wine bottle from the floor. I'll give you directions. Before Locklear could react, he felt the impact of the wine bottle against his skull. Oh, Locklear. Well, you took one for the team. That must have actually done some damage. I hope it did, because that was pretty funny. That would make it all worthwhile. Locklear knocked on the door of the small wooden house, then waited patiently for someone to answer. After several seconds, a woman appeared and ushered them inside. A woman appeared? Ooh. I don't have time to talk unless it's really important, sirs. I have to finish preparing some mushrooms that I picked from the shopkeeper over at Kegis. He nearly ran out of healing restoratives yesterday, and you know what they say. You can kill me, but you can't eat me. What? That's a strange expression, Gorath said. What does it mean? To tell the truth, I don't know, the woman replied, her face brightening with a wide grin. She's high right now, apparently. It was something that the Baron Kevin used to say. Kevin? The Baron Fred. Never could make any sense of it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really must be running along. So, I'm guessing that there's some way we can get mushrooms. Magic mushrooms. Yes. Oh, it's going to have a fun time here in Midkemia. And it's an abandoned house with, monies, and that's actually a bowstring. I was going to try and see if I could make some kind of sexual joke, but to no avail. Do I have to do anything with it? You know what? We haven't used the crossbow at all. I feel kind of embarrassed about that, but we'll give it a shot, as it were, in a little while. Let's see. Alright, so there's a shop here. We got some herbs. I wonder what that does. As if some magic within the azure stone was awakened by Gorath's touch, a dark fluid began to spill through the crack in the artifact's mottled surface and down the length of his arm. Where droplets contacted cloth, they shied, but touched to smooth metal, it infused itself and disappeared. Oh, interesting. So that must be something that he can use for armor crafting. That's good to know. This adds blessing abilities to your weapons, I think. Let's read it. Temple of Tith. Oilcloth were often refolded by the poor to any who would buy. The oil, which was soaked into the fiber, had numerous qualities, though it was best known for its magical effects when smeared on edge weapons or armor. There you go. Killian's root oil. Killian's Irish red. An emerald-colored fluid rippled its length of fluid. Metallic quality. It's good for your armor. Alright. So that we already went over that, I guess. Heals your, it increases your ability to heal yourself. Oh. Good for your, crossbows. Good to know. How about this? Increases your sword play. Comforting warmth blanketed Locklear as he shook the vial of restorative fluid, its magical effects radiating up the length of his arm and then down through his limbs and torso. He would, of course, have to swallow the liquid to reap the benefit of its healing powers. And this increases your archery accuracy. Good to know. I wonder if we can sell any of this shit. He probably is not going to take our swords. Although with that said, we should probably... let's see if we can pawn any of these off on him. Yeah. Now we don't want to sell these because these are healing potions, obviously. We might want to buy an herbal pack. Yeah, I think we're good. But it's good to know that that's available. Okay, well this is kind of a boring little burg. Thanks for nothing. Thanks for the bottle of wine to the head. God. Rude. Okay, so we made a little tiny bit of progress, but we're now going to go on the road that's going to come up to the south, and then we're going to head east. I guess we could see if there's any kind of cutoff here. Is there something in here? Just trees. The tricky thing about this, for me at least, is that the trees, the texture looks a lot like that of a treasure chest, so sometimes I get fooled. I am an easy man to fool, though. I'm sure that most of you people out there watching are like, what are you doing in the trees? There's nothing in them. A bird shot into the sky. Pew! Searching the landscape for the source of the animal's discomfort, Gorath whispered, I think we might do well to pay attention to that little creature. Whatever startled it may be close at hand. If we continue in the direction we are currently headed, I suggest we do so with great caution. Alright. We may have wandered into a trap. Okay, so this is another orb trap. Although, there's no dude. Okay. Well, we'll just have Owen negotiate it, I guess. Do we all have to make it across? I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it's not that strict, but... let's see if it lets me out if I go here. Nice. Okay. Easily done. Locklear has a thought about the trap. This took some time for them to assemble. I thought perhaps the assassins that had attacked us thus far had followed us through the Inklindel, but there are too many of them, even to chase a renegade like Gorath. Delicon has to be calling on spies already placed within the kingdom. Okay, so Locklear has let it slip to us, the player, that Delicon is possibly has something to do with this. But Delicon sits in Sarsagoth. Word of my escape could have only traveled as we have come. The fact that we have been attacked this far south suggests otherwise. I have never been a witness to it, but I have heard of a talent called mind speech. Very few magicians have it, but the ability allows men to communicate over very long distances. Perhaps Delicon might have hired such help. It is entirely possible. Even before I escaped from his fortress, it was rumored that the magicians with whom he has been keeping company had such talents. Way to not end a sentence with a preposition. I know that his assistant Nago claimed to have such powers, though I never saw evidence of such. And if Delicon has the capacity, then undoubtedly he shall use his assistants. So we will have to be cautious and watch out for any who seem like magicians as we head for Krondor. Both of you keep your eyes open. Okay, and your pants down. Pass was empty. It's a 5-day journey if the sign is to be believed. It would also be an excellent place to stage an ambush. I think we should take the chance. Is this the way to go to... No. We're going to go back. Beep, beep. There we go. So that's probably the... That takes us further down towards Sarth and Krondor here. So there's Quester's view of Sarth and then Krondor. But we're going to go to Hawk's Hollow. Ah! Go down the road. The road is fucking hard. The road is fucking tough. There's no question. Oh. I see you. I can't click you yet, though. Oh, there's 2 of you. Oh, there's 3 of you. Oh my. Well, this is a bit of a predicament. How are we looking? I would love to find that silly little temple, but I guess we'll have to wait. Their attack was unexpected. Alright. Eyes wide with surprise, the enemy scrambled around helplessly. Not wanting to waste their momentary advantage, Locklear barked several quick orders. Roof! And the battle was joined. Who let the dogs out? Let's use some magic on these fools. Actually, they should already lose a turn, so I'm gonna disregard that. And you get to poke him. Well, what? What good did that do us? Bunch of bullshit. Your eyes get despaired, so you don't poke Locklear in the booty. And I wonder if, let me try shooting him and see what that does. Whole lot of nothing. Whiff! We're gonna go over here. Those really don't do a whole lot of damage, and it kind of sucks because Gorath is kind of the last person you want to have shooting stuff. You want him to be cutting with his blade. But we'll take what we can get. He had an opportunity to shoot there, and I took it. I took the shot, alright? There we go. One down. Oh, nice. Okay, so we can... No. Crap. We'll just have you defend. And attack him. Because he's punking on my buddy Gorath here. Nice. Let's get Owen into the mix. Owen's actually doing fairly well. Way to go, buddy. Ow. Yeah, you can see Locklear is starting to feel the pain. Oh, that hurts a lot. We need to get him taken care of. He's gonna keep getting less and less accurate. Okay. Oh, shit. That's not what I wanted to do. I wonder if I can have him kind of withdraw. He's not in very good shape, so... Don't fuck! No, Locklear! My sweet chinchilla. That's too bad. He's not actually dead, I will have you know. I'm not dead. He will actually, he's got a boo-boo, but he'll be okay if we can find the temple. And he's running away like a coward. We will avenge you, Locklear. A gasp escaped Locklear's lips as he levered himself into an upright position and looked over his wounds. I think I'll amend the plan, Locklear said. My wounds are mortal. You go on without me. No one gets left behind, Owen shot back angrily. No one. Get your things and we move. We'll find a healer for you along the way who can help. We got them leveled out of that. That's pretty sweet. So let's get these share and share alike. We've got a lot of junk here. We might actually have to make a trip back to Lamut to sell this shit, but there isn't enough room. I wonder if we can give that to Owen. Good. And finally... Well, we don't have enough space for any of that crap. We can't give him any restoratives if he's in this kind of condition. And as you can see, his proficiencies are just absolutely horrible right now. So we're going to see if we can make it to a temple here. I wish I remembered where it is. It's been a little while since I played through the first chapter, but I think we'll be able to find it here in a minute. I guess we'll just press on to Hawk's Hollow and hope that we don't run into anybody. This might actually be a good time to save, too, because I'd hate to wipe, basically, and have to start from scratch. It'll be 5. Alright. That could have gone much better, but it could have also gone worse. Okay, that looks temple-like. That's lucky. Incense swirled. Striding between the columns of the temple, Locklear made for the heavy wooden doors which had been sealed against the daylight and which preserved the privacy of any ceremonies in progress. Pulling a tasseled rope which hung next to the door, he waited the response of the door warden. Ah, the Temple of Killian. What's that? The fire was cold. Unnerved by the unnatural flame, Locklear decided to explore elsewhere. Oh, we can teleport using those. I forgot about that. The meditation chamber was Spartan. It's capitalized, what the fuck? And strangely cold, seeming all the colder for the heatless flame which burned in the holy censer. The only bow that had been made to, or the only bow that had been made to adornment in the temple appeared to be the strange pattern that had, or the only bow that had made, oh my god, that is a weird sentence. Strange pattern that had been etched upon the wall, that teleport thing. But we're going to enter. Let's see if we can heal Locklear, but let's talk a little bit. They were shown to a chamber. Here there were no flagstones or chipped tiles beneath their feet, but instead a thick carpet of grass jeweled with dew. At the far end of the room, a pair of yew trees overarched a throne of woven reed upon which was seated a striking-looking woman, her shoulder-length black hair bound behind her back with a green cord. "I am the high priestess of this temple," she said musically. "Killian welcomes you to her domain. Come be seated." Listening with keen interest to the stories by Locklear, the priestess remained as motionless as a statue. At last she folded her hands in her lap and sighed heavily. "That was most entertaining," she said. "I particularly like the part about the drunk. But I would advise you in the future to keep an eye out for the food you eat. You shouldn't simply gulp down the first thing you find without taking a look at it first." Good life advice. Properly chastened, Locklear shrugged his shoulders and promised he would be more careful in the future. Cheered, he didn't mind when the high priestess escorted him from the room. Let's cure Locklear. It will require many hours of our time. Oh my god! Forget about it. Can we just, how do we, really haven't had to do this before when the guy's near dead. How about we just kind of get some R&R for a minute, camp outside. Yeah, that didn't help anything at all. Crap in a bucket. Cure player. Oh no, that's bad news. Well, fuck, we might have to replay up to that point where I got us brutally killed because I simply cannot afford this. So I'm gonna have to go back to our previous save and do a little bit better in the battle. So I think we'll cut the video here and then pick things up in an alternate reality where I don't suck at combat. Yay, we did better that time. Much better, in fact. Everybody's alive, at least. That's a important little tidbit, I guess. Now we have the same predicament, though, of having too much shit. So let's give some of this crap to Gorath. And how about we give you this sack? Alright, now you get this in this. Wait. No, you get this. And there should be 3 bodies. What I did actually before the battle, I very cleverly remembered that I have restoratives. So we were able to use those, and we're going to be able to carry everything, it looks like. Good stuff. Okay. Pressing on. How do we actually save the game again? Save scumming. What's a guy to do? 6. Let go. And we're gonna kind of bypass the temple, I guess, because we already kind of read through the text here. We know what's going on, and we know it's fabulously expensive. Actually, you know what? Let's see how much it costs to heal... What? Oh, okay. Your wounds will heal themselves with time or may be mended by a chirurgeon. Chirurgeon. That's how you say surgeon if you're Sean Connery. But I can only heal those things of a spiritual nature. There's no curse upon you, nor has Lim's Kragma marked you to come soon to her halls. You shall survive without assistance. Okay, well that's good to know. That's the only time that you will ever need to use a priest, is if you are dead. Or near death, I guess. Okay, so there's the temple. And we're on our way to Hawks Hollow still. We'll go along this little path here, though, and see if there's anything interesting. Aha! There is something interesting. Looks like a little camp. Maybe a Boy Scout camp. There's just cold ashes. So it's not summertime. Kids are still in school. There's no camp. I bet you that there will be something... something nearby was what I was going to say. Oh, good. A mortal box. Alright. When it comes in from sea to shore, 20 paces you'll see no less, no more. Oh, that's easy. Good stuff. GOG, GOG.com, source of many fine games, such as Betrayal at Krondor. GOG.com. Go there now. Buy this game. It actually was just recently, as of this upload. Like, it might have been a day ago. It was for sale for like $2.79. Come on, guys. Get on that. It's actually like $5 normally, so you guys have no excuse. Grrg. Glee. Gay. Go. Okay. These were clearly not intended for people with a pubescent sense of humor. Holy smokes! There's your sovereigns, and I don't know if we have a room. Room. We actually do. Fantastic. I don't remember what kind of store is in Hawks Hollow. Could be a Walmart. Could be a Target. We'll find out.